Yes guys, and welcome back guys to a brand new video guys on my channel guys, where I'm going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played Tottenham guys at home at Old Trafford guys, where we saw Manchester United get absolutely embarrassed and also humiliated at home against Tottenham, losing 3-0. The second time this has happened to a top 6 team this season. Firstly, it started off with Liverpool at home and now Tottenham. These teams are just going to be watching Manchester United thinking, now they're terrible. Can't wait. Man United at home, at Old Trafford especially as well. We are so bad at the minute. That was terrible on the weekend. Just could not believe my eyes of what I was watching. The worst performance so far this season. Absolutely embarrassing from start to finish. Let's get in today's video. There was 2 changes from last game against Crystal Palace. Talking about the start 11, so we started with Onana, Mazzawari, Dillit, Martinez, Dalla, Mainu, Agata, Garnacho, Fernandez and Rashford and Xerxes. Get into the other reaction. Worst performance so far this season. Embarrassing. Not good enough. It was men's v boys. What a load of absolute from start to finish. We didn't turn up, bunch of bottle job, not playing as a team, playing as individuals. Players needed a reality check and look in the mirror. It's disappointing, annoying and frustrating. It was an okay start. Tottenham have a quick start. United dangerously playing it out from the back. Rashford tries to find Garnacho, heavy touch by Rashford. Tottenham score up on the other end, 1-0. Who's marking who? Tottenham putting the pressure on. United need to react and respond. Great ball from Onana to Rashford. Nearly come together. Slick passing by Tottenham. Good combination. And Doggy had a chance over. Good ball to Rashford. Rashford puts the ball in the wrong area. Good ball by Tottenham. Johnson hits the post. Tottenham in control and dominating. Good play by United. Xerxes had a chance. Good play by Tottenham. United split open. Good defending by Mazzawari. Tottenham getting around United's box. Maddison had a chance. Comfortable for Onana. United can't string a pass together. Good play by Tottenham and Doggy had a chance wide. Good play by United, not the right ball. Good passes of play by United. Great ball from Rashford to Garnacho. Garnacho hits the post. Werner had a great chance. Great save by Onana. Just made himself big enough. Fernandez sent off. Going bad to worse. Ten Hag makes a substitution. Too many misplaced passes. United giving away cynical fouls. United trying to slow the game down. First half shambolic. United had to regroup and go again. We had to do better. Had to create more, take our chances. Had to expect a reaction response from Tottenham. Had to pick up the intensity and tempo, bring more energy and intent. Ten Hag had to make a substitution. Tottenham make a substitution. Quick start by Tottenham on the front foot. Good play by Tottenham. Kulusevski scored for 2-0. That was it. Tottenham had a chance. Comfortable for Onana. Penalty shouts for Tottenham. Good play by Tottenham. Double save by Onana. Good pressure by United. 2 handball shouts by United. Werner had a chance. Comfortable for Onana. Casemiro had a chance just wide. No one there to finish it. Ten Hag makes 2 more substitutions. Dillit tries to put the ball across goal. Comfortable for Vicaria. Tottenham make 3 substitutions. Tottenham score for 3-0. Game over. Game set and match. Tottenham make substitutions. Tottenham in control. Ten Hag makes substitutions. Good ball by Ericsson to Højlund. Just couldn't come together. Good play by Tottenham. Saar missed a great chance. Good ball into it. Hits the side netting. Moore had a great chance just wide. No real togetherness from the players. Got absolutely bullied. Simply not good enough. Need to get back to the drawing board. First half was shambolic. Second half was crap. Overall, disgusting performance from Manchester United. Anyway, guys, let's get straight into today's video now. What did I make of the performance? I thought it was an embarrassing, humiliating, shambolic, abysmal, awful, disgusting, unacceptable and disgrace of a performance against Tottenham. That was absolutely embarrassing from Manchester United. Firstly, I just want to say those players need to hang their heads in shame after that. What an embarrassing performance that was from start to finish. We knew exactly what Tottenham were going to bring in this game with a high line. You know, they want to obviously try and control this game. You'd be looking at that game thinking, who is the home team here? And it's Manchester United. In Tottenham have come onto the scene and said, look, we want to try and play like we're at home here against Manchester United. I tell you what, this has happened 2 times now this season. Liverpool 3-0 and Tottenham 3-0. We've conceded 8 goals. We're 6 games in with 7 points. We've scored 5 goals and we've conceded 8 goals. That is a sackable offence. Now, I tell you, these players are just doing it to the manager. So you have all this talk about, oh yeah, You'll have all this talk about, oh yeah, it's the manager, the style of play is shocking, it's poor, the manager's out of his depth, he doesn't know what he's doing. You know, leave all that nonsense, right? Look at those players. Those players need to hang their heads in shame after that performance, because they're the ones that need to look at themselves in the mirror after that. They need a reality check after that, because you're saying, oh yeah, the manager. I tell you what, those players were letting their teammates down because, firstly, Fernandez did it to his players through getting sent off in that game as well. So you can't be saying about, oh yeah, it's the manager, they're his players. I don't give a damn about that, to be honest with you. They might be his players, but it's no good if those players are not showing that effort, not showing aggression, not showing any character and fight and stuff like that. So you can't be saying they're his players, but they're the ones that are on the pitch. So, and then I understand it's Ten Hag's team selection. He's the one that's motivating the players. I get all that nonsense, but then the players are supposed to go out there to turn up and to do a job, but they're not doing that on the pitch. You can see that on the pitch as well, because that was an absolutely disgusting of a performance. No passion from those players whatsoever. And I tell you what, no, there's nowhere to hide on the pitch. I tell you, there's nowhere to hide on that pitch. And these players need to pull the finger out and say, look, we're doing absolutely crap at the minute. We're playing absolute shit at the minute. We're nowhere near good enough. We're not taking our chances. We've only scored 5 goals this season. We're 6 games in, and we've got Aston Villa on the weekend. This needs to turn around thick and fast. Ten Hag could potentially have. Ten Hag's practically maybe got a decisive week this week against Porto on Thursday and then Aston Villa on Sunday. So it needs to turn around thick and fast. I am sick and tired of seeing these players lounging about, think that they'll get away with this. They'll go, it's only Tottenham. It's only Tottenham. It's Spurs. It's Tottenham. We'll get away with this today. No, we didn't. We got our pants pulled down. The manager got his pants pulled down, and so did those players as well. So it's absolutely embarrassing. It's not good enough, and it was men v boys. And that first goal was an absolute farce. You'd be just saying, tackle him, just clatter into the, and then the second goal is just as bad. Shit defending from Manchester United. And to top things off, that third goal was absolutely embarrassing as well. On a set piece. Just what a load that was. And absolute. It was a from start to finish. And we never turned up. Bunch of bottle jobs, these players. No backbone, no spine. Uh, Absolutely rubbish. Not playing as a team, playing just a full of individuals playing their own games, and players need a reality check after that. Absolutely rubbish, and never in it with 11 men from the get go, and those players need a reality check after. Those players need a reality check, and they definitely need to look in the mirror after that performance. So it starts from the players. Both players and manager have got to take responsibility after that. There's no, but you can be saying this, that, and the other about Eric Ten Hag, Ten Hag out, Ten Hag this, Ten Hag that. Look, I think we need a bit more time here at the end of the day. I know everyone out there is going to have different opinions and different views, but this is my opinion, and if you don't like it, so be it. So. But it's disappointing, annoying, frustrating yet again. But absolutely rubbish from Manchester United. But getting into the game now, thought Tottenham had a quick start. United dangerously playing it out from the back, and it all starts from this first goal. All started from this bad decision from, Rashford tried to find Garnacho. It was a heavy touch from Rashford as well, and then Van der Ven sees that heavy touch from Rashford. There's no sort of, what could you say? There's no sort of desire to say, look, I'm going to go and win that ball back. Van der Ven is just bursting through, sees a lot of space, and then you just be saying, tackle him, and you're saying, where's the leaders? You know, you've got Mazzawari, De Ligt, Fernandez, all around him, and there's just no passion whatsoever in that from those players to say just tackle him, you know, and then they get that ball across and it's 1-0, and then Jamie Carragher on Monday Night Football last night's pinpointing out De Ligt. I'm sorry, but where was Dalot? You know, it's not only just De Ligt. Where was the other? What was the whole back line doing? You know, Mazzawari was there, Martinez was there, De Ligt was there. Didn't put a foot in, and you know they're trying to pinpoint De Ligt yesterday on Monday Night Football. I'm sorry, where's Dalot? What the hell's the other three doing as well? So you can't be just pinpointing one player and scapegoating one player. It was all of them on there as well. So it's not good enough. And then you're thinking who's marking who? Go with runners as well, and it's just not good enough. And then Tottenham putting the pressure on. United had to react and respond. We were never in it with 11 men on the pitch, to be honest with you. And then great ball for Onana. Maybe we could have got one back as well with 11 men on the pitch. Nearly come together. Slick passing by Tottenham. Good combinations, and Doggy had a chance over. Good ball to Rashford. Rashford puts the ball in the wrong area though. And then good play by Tottenham. Johnson hits the post. You're thinking, Jesus Christ. Tottenham in control. Good play by United. Xerxes had a chance. Good play by Tottenham. United have been split open. Good defending by Mazzawari. That midfield was a joke as well. Agate had a rubbish game in that one. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Agate as well. Tottenham getting around United's box. Madison had a chance. Comfortable for Onana. United just couldn't string a pass as well. Together. Good play by Tottenham, and Doggy had a chance wide. Good play by United, not the right ball. Good passage to play by United. Great ball from Rashford to Garnacho. Garnacho hits the post. Werner had a great chance, great save by Onana. And then Fernandez gets sent off as well. It was going bad to worse. Ten Hag had to make a substitution then. Mainu went off injured, and Mason Mount come on. Too many misplaced passes, sloppy passing as well. We were giving away cynical fouls and trying to slow the game down. First half was absolutely shambolic, and then we had to regroup, go again. We had to do better, had to create more, take our chances. Then you're thinking at 2-0 down, you know, you have to show a bit of pride then and just show a bit of passion. And then we had to react and we had to make sure that there was a response and a reaction from Tottenham after that, and we had to bring more intensity and more tempo. Ten Hag had to make a substitution. Casemiro comes on. Still flabbergasted that Agate hadn't come off at that stage as well after having a terrible first half. So Tottenham made a substitution as well. Quick start by Tottenham on the front foot. Good play by Tottenham instantly. 2-0 within 2 minutes as well. You know, Tottenham had a chance, comfortable for Onana. Penalty shouts for Tottenham. Good play by Tottenham. Good double save by Onana. I thought it was some good pressure by Manchester United. I thought there was at times where, in that second half, where we did all right. We looked all right. There was some good pressure by United. Took a little bit of control. There was 2 handball shouts from United. You know, the United fans, bless them, trying to get behind the corner as well. Werner had a chance, comfortable for Onana. Casemiro had a chance just wide, no one there to finish it. Ten Hag made 2 more substitutions. De Ligt tried to put the ball across goal, comfortable for Vicario. Tottenham made 3 substitutions. Tottenham scored for 3-0 on a set piece. Rubbish as well. And then it was game over. It was game, set, and match. And then there was no way back. Then Tottenham made another substitution. Tottenham were in control. And Ten Hag made another substitution. Good ball by Eriksen to Højlund, just couldn't come together. Good play by Tottenham. Sarr missed a great chance. Good ball in. De Ligt hits the side netting. And then Moore had a great chance for Tottenham, just wide as well. So absolutely rubbish. We got our pants pulled down, and it's not good enough as well. Overall, in the end, it was an unacceptable performance from start to finish. We got bullied. There was no real togetherness from the players and playing as individuals. It's by far the worst performance this season. what went wrong. I think a lot went wrong in this game, and we know what went wrong in this game. Definitely no real togetherness and just players playing as individuals. By far the worst performance so far this season. You might think, obviously, Liverpool might have been the worst one due to our being our main rival. This is terrible because this is Tottenham. Tottenham have come here and they've had a game plan, and United have had no ideas what to do here in this game. Obviously, it's definitely disappointing to lose this game yet again. Another 3 goals conceded. I'll tell you what though, this has been coming because we're practically just getting punished because we're not taking our chances. Of late as well, obviously won against Southampton, we won against Barnes, and then those games after then, we were just not taking our chances. Obviously disappointing not to get anything out of Palace. 20 as well, unbeaten in 4. At the end of the day, it's just not been good enough. It's been coming again, and we need it. It's one of them where let it happen to us because these players need a reality check to see where they are at this stage. If you want to be competing for top 4, you've got to wake up. I think that's what we needed in this game as well. Nowhere near good enough Manchester United. Nowhere near United standard. Not good enough. Embarrassed. Firstly, no fight, no passion, no pride, no heart. Not playing for the badge, not playing for the club, no effort, no real team spirit, no character, no aggression. There was no real determination, no motivation, no real commitment, and no willingness. Maybe we had a bit of that, sort of a bit in the second half, but yet again, had the chances. Didn't take them again. Players not turning up as well. Didn't turn up from start to finish. Concede 2-3 minutes into the game and then doing it again in the second half as well. 2 minutes into the second half as well. Just lounging about. Think they'll have an easy game against Tottenham. Think they'll get away with it. That's where the mentality's at the minute as well for United. A comedy of errors. Schoolboy errors defensively as well. Not organised. Game management all over the place, I thought. From start to finish. Got absolutely bullied in the midfield. Midfield absolutely split open as well. Agate had a terrible game as well. Couldn't do the basic. You're thinking at 1-0, just get back to basics. Even at 2-0 as well, just get back to basics. Second balls, our 50-50. Couldn't win our duels, our 1v1. Making mistakes in and out possession. Giving away sloppy passing. Just giving the ball away far too easily as well. Couldn't pass the ball as well. Individual errors as well. It's not only just one player, it's all the other players are out on the pitch. Midfield far too open. You could tell that when Jamie Carragher was analysing back at the game on Monday Night Football last night as well. Poor defending. Thought it was pub defending. Defending like school kids on the pitch as well. Rubbish. Absolutely rubbish defending. A lack of communication. Not talking to each other as well. First goal especially. A lack of idea. Clueless going forward as well. Too one-dimensional at times. Too easy to read. It's always the same shit and not switching it up and not doing anything different. Yeah, not good enough. Was it a red card on Bruno Fernandes? No, I don't think it was a red card. I think Chris Kavanagh's had a stinker here. He should be saying to VAR who was Peter Banks. I think Peter Banks, yet again, not getting all the angles. It's absolutely flabbergasted how you've got 2 guys on VAR in Peter Banks and Simon Long, who's assistant VAR, to say, yep, send him off. That's the one angle that we've got. Send him off. His VAR assistant should be saying, look, he's slipped, he's thrown out a lazy leg. There's no real intent to hurt Maddison. Maddison literally takes a step before he even goes down injured. And then Chris Kavanagh just goes, yep, you're off. That's it. Studs are not up or anything. They're all looking at it because it's at knee high. There's no real intent to hurt Maddison. He gets up after 30 seconds and that's it. James Maddison even says it's not even a red as well. Where's the consistency? The other week, Jack Stevens got sent off. Rightly so. They did well there on that one. With that one, they've had a stinker. And they should be getting all the different angles there. Even Dermot Gallagher, he doesn't even coach these referees, and he said it's not even a red card as well. You'll get some absolute come out in the week from Howard Webb, and he'll say, oh yeah, it was this, that and the other. He'll come out with a load. They're the reasons why it was a red card. They'll look at all the different angles in the week and hopefully we'll get a 1-match ban for that. And I hope we appeal for that because that was absolutely rubbish to send off Bruno Fernandes. Yet individual errors, individual mistakes, players letting their teammates down, and Fernandes did it to his players as well. The captain all as well. Not saying it's Bruno Fernandes' fault. He's let his players down because he's got sent off in a big game here against Tottenham, where it was a must-win as well. Is Eric Ten Hag's time up? Now, this is going to be the whole talking point this week, 24 to 48 hours after the game, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, I understand people are going to have their views and their opinions on it. At the end of the day, it's Ten Hag's team. I understand that. I know he's spent about 600 million on playing. Most of these players now are his players. I understand that. He's picking up a team selection and he's putting the team out there. It's no good saying all this rubbish and then say it's this, that and the other. He's at fault. It's his tactics, it's his game plan, it's his team. It's not good enough when the players are not showing that effort and that fight and not showing enough aggression. You could be saying all this about, and then you could be saying, oh yeah, he's out of his depth, he doesn't have a clue what he's doing, there's no style of play. You could say all this about Eric Ten Hag and they've still stuck with it. Even 24 hours after the game, they've even said the bosses at Manchester United are keeping hold of it after an unacceptable defeat to Tottenham. But I think it's a big decisive week for Eric Ten Hag, to be honest with you. We've got a massive week ahead. We've got Porto on Thursday. We've got Aston Villa on Sunday. At the end of the day, he needs to turn it around freaking fast in the short term. And this is obviously to keep his job. He's got a big decisive week coming up. He's got to turn it around. 2 big wins now. He'll end up getting back to his old selection of the players that he had sort of last season. Probably want to get back to some what he knew last season. We've got a massive week ahead. Porto on Thursday and Aston Villa on Sunday. How do we turn it around freaking fast? Look, we can't feel sorry for ourselves. I think obviously it's a big game that we've lost. Another 3 goals conceded, no goals scored as well. I think it's just one of them. You can't feel sorry for yourself for too long. Players need a reality check and need to look in the mirror at first. You get an absolute battering, you get an absolutely embarrassed, humiliated as well at home. Players that have got to look at themselves first and just have to dust ourselves off. Go again, analyse back where it all went wrong, what we should have done better, we should have been doing better as well. We all expect Eric Ten Hag to give the players a hairdryer treatment on Monday morning after turning up at 7:30 in the morning when it was still dark as well. I think what Eric Ten Hag is going to be saying to the players is, look, we've got 2 big games coming up now. You can't dwell on it too much. We've got another game on Thursday. We have to pick ourselves up and go again. We've got 2 big games coming up. Could be decisive on my job, but at the end of the day, we need to give it 110% and we have to give it our all in these next 2 games. And I won't be surprised if we end up fucking winning these 2 games and all as well. Who's my man of the match? To be honest with you, who was the worst player on the pitch? I think I'd struggle here to give a man of the match because there was no one out there that had a great game. No one. Onana thought he was poor. I think the whole back line in Mazraoui did it. Martinez and Dallo were absolutely abysmal. Mainu, I think he tried Mainu, but he got subbed off injured as well. Agate was terrible. I thought Garnacho tried. Fernandez, rubbish after getting sent off. Rashford, not good enough. And Zirk's trying to link up play. It's hard. I can't find the positives and I can't find a man of the match. This week round, I can't give it anyone because no one played well in this game, to be honest with you. Not good enough. How do we beat Aston Villa now? Obviously, we've got Aston Villa now on the weekend. Look, it's a big week for Manchester United, I think, here. You'll be hoping for a miracle against Aston Villa. I think, obviously, Aston Villa, they were held on the weekend by Ipswich. They'll be thinking we've got to get back to winning ways in the week in the Champions League. So, look, at the end of the day, a big week for Manchester United, a big decisive week for Manchester United. This is a big game against Aston Villa. We won this game last season 2-1, so I think it's something what we need from last season. We need a miracle here against Aston Villa. You know, they've got a great manager in Unai Emery, probably one of the best managers out there that can tactically change it as well. So is one of the is classed as one of the best managers in the world, and you know, they've got some real quality on the pitch. So I think this is going to be a tough game against Aston Villa on the weekend. I think United somehow need a miracle in this game against Aston Villa. I think it's going to be a must-win for Manchester United. We need 3 points here. I think we need to just go into the international break and pick up 3 points. And say we'll have to regroup and go again after the international break and do better again. But, you know, big week for Manchester United. We need a miracle in these next 2 games against Porto and Aston Villa. So I think it all starts in Portugal away in Porto, of picking up a win, and hopefully we get a win there and take that confidence and momentum going into Aston Villa as well. So I think it's going to be a real tough game against Aston Villa. We know what they're capable of. They're a great team on the day. You know, they've only lost 1 game this season against Arsenal at home, so not an easy game to go into. You know, they're flying at the minute, they're playing well. So yeah, no, I think at the end of the day, they're a great team. Aston Villa on their day. Got a real tough game here on our hands. Have to go with the right mindset, the right mentality. Have to go with the right game plan here. And not an easy game as well. So we have to deal with Porto first on Thursday, and then come into this game on Sunday with some hope. And but need a miracle though against Aston Villa though. I think they're a great team, and yeah, I think it's going to be hard for Manchester United, but I think it's just one of them where, you know, I don't think we can really be hitting them on the counter attack. Maybe we could do, but it's all about you know, you have to try and match them and match their energy as well. So yeah, I need a miracle. Ten Hag also, I need to see a good performance here, and we need to try and hurt them as best as we can do here as well against Aston Villa. So it's a big game on the weekend, and we need a big result against Aston Villa, and yeah, I think it's just all about sort of repaying the fans and to say, stick with us. We're all in it together, and we will sort it out. And but yeah, got to win this, must win. Got to get the 3 points here against Aston Villa. So no disrespect, but we've got to win this. And but yeah, we need to somehow find a win here against Aston Villa. But Emery's teams defend in an extreme compact 4-4-2 shape, which operates mainly in the central half spaces in the half in the central half spaces areas, forcing the opposition to play using width, the lack of wingers and use the control, the lack of wingers and use of central midfielders as musclers instead aid the goal of Emery's structure to stay compact and one on the counter build through the middle. However, the classic wingers like Leon Bailey and Emiliano Buendia in his ranks, Emery has the option for the best of the what Emery has the option for the best of world. Emery has the option for the best of world. Emery has the Emery has the option for the best of both. Emery has the option for the best of both worlds. But Unai Emery, the manager of Aston Villa, is known for his high defensive lines, aggressive press, and transitional attacks. High defensive lines, Emery's teams sit off a mid block and push their back four up close to the halfway line. This strategy clogs up the middle third of the pitch, making it difficult for opponents to operate. Aggressive press, Emery emphasises an aggressive press and minimising spaces between the lines. Transitional attacks, Emery favours a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-4-2 formation with a focus on attacking with central numbers and combinations, preventing the opposition from playing forwards. Emery's identity in preventing the opposition from playing forwards with players pressing direction and the rule of offside. But the well coached, the well drilled, the very technical, skillful side got a couple of injuries to deal with. It'll be tight and tactical. The player of width have space on the wings. Very good on set pieces. Be tight and compact. Defensively frustrated teams, very direct. They'll get between the lines. They'll make the runs in from behind. Wide players will like to cut back inside. Cause opponents problems. Be brave. Take risks. Create the chances, take the chances, be clinical, get on the front foot, be very physical, they'll be ruthless, bring energy, intent, high intensity, high tempo, be relentless, sustain attacks, look to be strong, look to control and dominate the game. But United have got to defend properly, defensively need to be organised, got to keep it tight and compact, defensively frustrate them, need to be ruthless, relentless, aggressive, high intensity, high tempo, play with energy, create the chances, take your chances, need to be clinical, get the crosses into the box, show them out position, be brave, take risks, set pieces could come into play, play width, get between the lines, got to close them down, don't let them get back in the game, don't leave any spaces open, they'll show incredible team spirit, character and fight. Got to do the basics right. Game management, decision making will be vital. Got to get tight, don't get a shot off, sustain attacks. Do the basics, win your 50-50s, win your second balls, win your duels. Put them on the back foot, keep possession. Fullbacks have got to be effective. Force them to make mistakes. Put them under pressure. Don't let the wingers cut back inside. Don't afford to make mistakes. Make the runs in from behind. Don't get pulled out of position. Be explosive. Keep Ramsey, Watkins, Bailey, Duran, Fullergene and Rodgers quiet. Getting to the stats now. Possession for Man United, it was 39.2%, and for Tottenham it was 60.8%. Goals for Man United, it was 0, and for Tottenham it was 3. Total shots for Man United, it was 11, and for Tottenham it was 24. Shots on target for United, it was 2, and for Tottenham it was 10. Shot accuracy for Man United, it was 18.2%, and for Tottenham it was 41.7%. Inside the box for Man United, it was 10, and for Tottenham it was 18. Shots outside the box for Man United, it was 1, and for Tottenham it was 6. Total passes for Man United, it was 395 passes, and for Tottenham 636 passes. Pass accuracy for Man United, it was bang on 79%, and for Tottenham it was 88.4%. Getting to the substitutions now, mainly went off a mount. Talk about Kobe's performance. Created a great chance for Joshua Zirkzee before he sustained an injury and was replaced by Mason Mount in the first half. Zirkzee went off for Casemiro. Talking about Joshua's performance. It's another great chance at 1-0. United had 11 men. Substituted at half time in a damage limitation exercise. Ugarte went off at Ericsson talking about Manuel's performance, underestimated Mickey van der Ven for the first goal and was overwhelmed on his first Premier League start, intimidated into the League 11 too late. Rashford went off for Hoyland talking about Marcus' performance, lost the ball that led to Tottenham's opening goal, crossed for Garnacho to smack the post, but was often on the back foot. Mount went off for Diallo talking about Mason's performance, has more bookings than goals for United after another yellow. Next up we've got Aston Villa. Villa are 5th in the league. Like I just said then, we need a miracle in this game against Aston Villa. Villa are flying at the minute. They've only lost one game so far this season. We need a miracle against Aston Villa. It's a must for Manchester United. We need the 3 points. Could this be a decisive week for Erik Ten Hag's job? It could be, maybe, I don't know. We need a miracle here. All Ten Hag's just going to say to the players here is just, I think whatever happens midweek, if we get a good result at Porto away, he wants to take that confidence and momentum going into Aston Villa. All he's just going to say is we need a professional discipline and strong performance against Aston Villa. We're in for a big game here against Aston Villa. Both teams will want to sign off with a win before the international break. Big game here. United have got to prepare well for a game like this. Got to go with the right mindset, the right mentality. There'll be no Bruno Fernandes in this one as well. Time will tell and see if Bruno Fernandes is the problem over the last couple of games as well. United have got to defend properly. Defensively, got to be organised, got to keep it tight and compact. Defensively, frustrate. I think it's just all about we have to bring the energy. We have to be high intensity, high tempo. Be ruthless, relentless, aggressive. High intensity, high tempo. It's all about when we create our chances, we've got to take those chances and we've got to be clinical in front of goal. I think we're in for a big game here against Aston Villa. Not an easy one against Aston Villa. It's just one of those games at the end of the day. Hopefully win the game on Thursday, take it into this one against Aston. It's a big game. Somehow just find a bit of confidence and a bit of momentum. It's a big game against Aston Villa. 3 points are up for grabs. It's a must win here for Manchester United. Got to find a way to win here against Aston Villa. It's a big game. Not a game that we wanted, to be honest with you, but we're away from home. Maybe a weight off our shoulders, not being at home as well. In a game like this, you've got to do your basics right. Win your 50-50s, win your second balls, win your duel, win your 1v1s as well. And I think it's not an easy game. We can hurt them. We know we can cause them problems, put the right balls in the right channel. We just have to do is get back to basics. Just think about the basics in this game as well. And whatever you do not concede a goal early. We're the ones that we need to go and score the first goal here in a game against Aston Villa as well. It's a big game. We've got to turn up to this one. Players have got to turn. We need something out of this game. Some sort of positive as well. Hopefully we can go to Aston Villa. We won this game last season too. We need the same, to be honest. We've got to play with courage, intent, conviction, purpose, and we've got to turn up to this game as well. We need a miracle. We've got to perform well. We need to prepare well for a game like this. Not an easy game. It's going to be competitive end to end, tight and tactical. Erik Ten Hag needs to get one over. Needs to get another one over Unai Emery here. Big game, going to be an easy game. We need to ride out the storm when they come on the front foot and soak up the pressure, but then it's what we do in and out of possession, to be honest with you. And it's all about what we do offensively as well, so we've got to find our foundation, play to our principle and rules. We have to play well in a game like this. We've got to show the fight, the passion, the pride for the badge, play for the club, show the team spirit, character, determination, commitment, desire, willingness, work rate and work ethic as well. Aston Villa have played 6 games and they've lost 1 game. They've lost to Arsenal 2. Aston Villa are scoring 2 goals per game. Aston Villa conceded 1.5 goals per game. The players to look out for is Martinez, Cash could be a doubt, Carlos Conza, Dean, Torres, Matson, Odegaard, House, Sinkwells, Barkley, Tillemans, Buendia, Onana, Bailey, Ramsey, Jura, Watkins, Budagine and Rodgers. Hope you guys enjoyed another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you want to know. I'll see you guys in a video in the next couple of days and peace.